Hey everybody, it's Chloe Demir, Save the Victor Roll. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from the Older Than Average YouTuber here on the YouTubes. And it is that time of month again. It is time for Name Twin Collab with my name twin Manuela, aka Makeup Therapy. And for this month, we've done this for a year. We are going to do a palette bingo using the 11 palettes from Cosmic Beauty that we own. Now, I don't have the very first palette, and I'm not sure if Manuela has the newest one. So we're either going to be exactly the same, or we're going to be one different, the newest one versus the first one. But did watch her video this morning, but my brain can't remember. I was late. So if you want to see the look we do this month, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to apologize. This is going to almost be a better late than never. I knew I was forgetting something this weekend, and then when I turned on my YouTube this morning and it was my name twin and the video, I was like, that's what I forgot. Oh, this last week has been crazy, so we are getting her done, but it's going to be a little late. And, oh, there we go. I've been looking for my mirror. So, we are doing a palette bingo with 11 Cosmic Beauty palettes. I had run a number generator earlier because, again, I'm really late, so I did it at work. So, we've got 11 palettes, 11 shades, and we're going to see what we create. So, let's get started. All right, so we've got 11 palettes, and 10 out of the 11 have 20 shades, and one of them has 12 shades. So I ran a number generator, and then what I did them is in the order that I have these here. So I'm going to make it even more difficult for myself. I'm going to go through each palette one by one, and I'm going to use the colors and I'm going to put them on in the number order here, matching this, and I have to create a look. So I'm going to make it super difficult for myself. Maybe. We'll see what we get. I didn't open, I just ran the numbers. We got some numbers, and we are going to play. So I'm just going to quickly prime my eye here with my P. Louise Rumor 2, and then we're going to be off and running. And then I thought, after we do an eye look, I do have what is it? The phenomenon of the tier cushion foundation. So I thought we could put that on after as well and see how that works. I did a quick run. I wore it to work today, but I didn't do a lot of makeup other than that. So we can really put it through its paces today. Alrighty, so the first palette we got number 6. Now this is the Gothic palette, and again it's a 12 pan palette. I think this is so cute. I love the fact that for the most part that Cosmic Beauty has stayed within the same thing, but this was like a special edition palette. And there we go. So the first shade we had was shade 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is a shimmer. Alrighty, it is in the shade Nocturnal. This is the first one we're going to use. And like I said, I didn't plan anything. I just picked some numbers. I didn't look at what colors they are. And like I said, to make it even more difficult for myself, I'm going to place them in the order that I get them and see what we create. Why not have fun with this? Alrighty, so since Nocturnal is a shimmer, we're going to stick it up front. We can make the first shade easy on ourselves, right? So I'm gonna go and put it here. Hi, Sophie. So I am watching, if I remember, I'll post a picture. I'm watching the lawyer at the office's cat. Her name is Sophie, or Miss Fuzzy Pantaloons to me, because she has the fuzziest tail and the fuzziest bottom. So there we go. We are a little bit of shadows. Let me move this one light over a little bit. See if that helps any at all. Probably not, but here we go. So that is Nocturnal, and we can always go back to any shades if we want to match it up. So again, this is the Gothic palette. This is this beautiful color story here. My name twin and I are huge Cosmic Beauty fans. We are both balling on a budget these days. So this was one of the brands that were like, if we got the monies, this is the one we're keeping. Alrighty, so that was palette number 1 that we're using. So now the next palette in my order here is Tis the Season. So this was the one that came out of Christmas 2024. And then we picked the shade number 3. So let's see. So let's have a reminder of, there we go. Look at how beautiful this palette is. I wasn't at first, but I could not help myself. So number 3 is 1, 2, 3, and this is the shade Garland. Lucky. Going technically looking, because it's looking backwards on here, it would be 1, 2, 3. So it doesn't matter how we do it. Was it 3 that I picked? Yes. We got ourselves a matte shade. So there we go. So I'm going to take this matte shade here, and then I'm going to green and purple go nicely together. So I'm going to actually make that the next shade. So I'm going to tap in here. Now, this is a really floofy Dose of Colors brush. And it is Dose of Colors, or is it Colored Rain? Nope, Colored Rain. So I'm going to tap off. There's a little bit of kick up in the pen with these, but not too bad. So we're going to do this because we have 11 shades to try and get on our eyeballs. And we are not planning in advance. So this is either going to be good or it's going to be the world's biggest mistake. But here we go. But once I have the colors on, I can play around if I need to intensify or diffuse. These green and purple do go together. So that is Garland. And then I'm going to clean off the brush, and then I'm going to blend. Purposeful. There we go. So there is Garland. So I will put them back in order too, so I don't mix them up. All right, so for palette number 3, we've got shade number 12. And palette number 3 is Sinister. So the 2 newest ones, this was the one that was for Halloween. It came as a nice set because they're branching out their makeup. So there was blushes and lippies as well. So here is the Sinister palette. We've got shade 12. So it's 5, 10, 11, 12. So the next shade here is called Damned. And it is this dark reddish brown, it looks like in the pan. I think that one we're going to do along the outer edge, I think. And I'm going to take another brush here, and we're going to go into Damned. And we're going to do that again, as I said, on the outer edge. Let's tap out. Oh, I'm so curious how this is going to turn out. 11 shades. Not picking and choosing. All 11 shades. Manuela's look turned out really good. Oh, well, you never know. It might be a bit of a fail for me, but let's see. Okay, so that was Damned from the Sinister palette. So that is our 3rd shade. Now for our 4th palette, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have the Cool Trolls. And then for the Cool Trolls, palette number 4, we've got shade 18. You can read my crazy rating there, shade 18. First, let's familiarize us again with this beautiful palette. Look at it, very cool tone and neutrals with some blues and pinks. So again, this is 18. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then we've got the shade that is called Attract. And it is this kind of light bluish shade here. It's like a periwinkle. So I think what I'm going to do with that one, I'm going to blend up on top, I think, a little bit. So let's grab ourselves another little brush here. I've got so many brushes to wash today, you have no idea. So we're going to take Attract, I'm going to call it Attack, and then we are going to, they have the nicest formula, it blends so nice. There we go. That is again the Cool Trolls. And that was number 4. I think I should check some of these off so I don't lose. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are now on number 5. We're going to use a shade 11. And that is the Nude Trolls. Okay, I know it's looking like a mess, but we're going to try and make this work. So this is the Neutrals, and that is shade number 11. And then again, reminder of this beautiful color story here. I was kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, and I thought if I didn't get this one, then I would like the first one, probably eventually regret that I didn't get it. So we've got 5, 10, 11. Ooh, we've got another shimmer. So we've got this gold shimmer right there. And it is called a Glitz. So what are we going to do with the Glitz? Since there's only a light color on this brush, let's take a Glitz. It was 11, right? Yes. Okay, Glitz. I'm going to use that for a brow bone color. Maybe I should have done my base first. Sometimes when my base and brows are done, it's a little bit easier. All right. So, and that is Glitz from the Nude Trolls, shade number 11. Alrighty, so the next palette after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 6. Oh, I love this one. This is Undergrowth, and we are doing shade number 9. Wait till you see it. It's so beautiful. Nice. All right, so shade number 9. So, another shimmer. I think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we've got this shimmer called Swamp. There's that goldy shimmer there. Alrighty. Where's that gonna go? Uh-oh. Alrighty, so let's take. Yeah, it was 9, right? I know, I keep second guessing myself here. 9. So how dark is that one? Ooh, that's pretty dark. I'm gonna put it in the middle here. It's gonna actually do the whole corner, outer corner there, and just cover a little bit of the red because we do have that reddish there. All right, this is some crazy. Alrighty, so for now, that is our Undergrowth. So that was a shade number 9. Now for palette number 7, which is, so going into some beauties, Wonderland. And then for Wonderland, we have a shade number 4. So again, familiar ourselves with this. So beautiful. Oh no, it's another shimmer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, so this is the shade Comfort. Comfort. I'm going to use Comfort on the bottom lash line at the bottom of the inner corner. I think, yeah, we can stretch that out a little blue. All right, so from Wonderland, we have Comfort. So palette number 7. So palette number 8, we actually got the 20th shade, Delicious Delights. So Delicious Delights number 8 is shade 20. And then what shade is that? I love this palette too. It's hard to know which one I like better between Wonderland and Delicious Delights. But Delicious Delights, last shade, oh, it's a shimmer again, but it is a white one. This is delicious. So for that one, I'm going to do that to the front part of the top, under my brow. Okay, gold to the left, white blue to the front. Yeah, the shimmers are hard to show a little bit when they're not on top or in an inner corner. So again, Delicious Delights. Oh, that's top row, man. Alrighty, so that was number 8. So for number 9, we have Muse. I love this palette. This was also one that I thought I'm just gonna pop it in for a penny, in for a pound at the time. Or was this one I got by accident? Can't remember. Anywho, I love this one, and rumor is it's being discontinued. This one, if you can get it, grab it. I was surprised how much I like this. I wasn't sure I was going to, but this kind of like the neutral one, I really liked it. I think because it felt like I would have probably rearranged the colors differently, like put all the greens in a row, pinks and purples in a row, like that sort of thing. So I think because it made me feel disjointed, I wasn't sure, but then I'm so glad I got this one. So for this one, for number 9, we are using shade 16. So 5, 10, 15, 16, oh my god, another shimmer. So this is a neutral one, and this one is called Antique. So that one there. Oh, goodness gracious. Where am I going to stick that one now? So many shimmers. So many shimmers. Not enough time. In the bottom here. Only got 2 more shades. Please let them not be shimmers. Like I said, I didn't look because, again, they all have, except for the one, they all have, that's the only one I opened to look, to remember, because I didn't read I was stupid. The number is on the front of how many are in the palette, but you know. So, but the other ones, I did not remind myself. I just didn't peek. I just put the numbers down, and there we go. Okay. Don't worry. That's what happens when you're playing this bingo business. Alrighty, so that was from Muse. Alright, so that was number 9. So we've got number 10 and 11. 2 more to go, and then we can try and make something out of this. So for number 10, we have Serenity. And then for this one, it is number 13. If I got any duplicate numbers, I reran the number. I wanted to try and have all different numbers. So here is Serenity. This was the one that made everybody go crazy, crazy. This was, I believe, this was the second one released, and was the one that broke the internet. And here we go. So this is shade 13. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yay, a matte. So this is beautiful matte green. Yay. So I'm going to go into there. Okay, I'm going to use this on top of the other green to kind of diffuse it a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to have to play with some of the colors here. Some things are definitely going on top of each other. Oh, we have a small lid. Alrighty. Oh. Alright, this is crazy. We will fix that. Alrighty, so that was Serenity. And then the last shade is number 1. And this is on the Lovers palette. And then this one, even it goes this way, it's still the same size as this way. So there we go. This is the, darn it, it's another shimmer. And then here we go, another shimmer, and this is in the shade called Connection. Alrighty, okay. So Connection, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, oh, I need another brush. I'm going to put it over that periwinkle blue, I think. It's like a pinky, goldy, hologrammy color. Ooh, that kind of goes good on top of that periwinkly color. All right, so here it is as chaos. Okay, absolute chaos. Now let's see if we can make a look. I'm playing with some of these other colors. Okay, I'm gonna, because this is gonna take me a bit, I'm just gonna go and finish this off just using the same colors and we will be back. Okay, a little futzing and I think I got a little bit better. Once I was able to kind of fix that with the sponge and then lighten the green and we go over the green, I was able to kind of go over all the colors again. I think I grabbed the wrong color for there though, but matches the top. Alrighty, so I just put on some primer. So I thought we could play with the tier while we're here. This has nothing to do with the collab, but I could do two birds with one stone. It has a little mirror, it comes with a little sponge, and then you open it up and you literally have to take the teeniest a little bit amount. You just push once in there, maybe twice, and you've got some color there. And then you can start putting it all over your face. So I usually just set it all over and then see if I need a little bit more. I think I did. I didn't do press too hard, so there we go. Got some more. And then I'm going to use my sponge, my bigger sponge, to finish off the foundation. I was going to shave my face because I got some little bit of peach fuzz, but I was too lazy when I got home. So I think with this, could wear it all day. It did pretty good for wearing all day, but it definitely would sit a bit better without the peach fuzz, I think. But here we go. Yeah, this was at a market that sold small vendor stuff, and there was somebody that had a whole bunch of Korean skincare and makeup. Then I was able to actually see this in person. So I think I got the right color. I got the 17N, the neutral, which is the 17N vanilla. So I think that was pretty good. We're only going to do a light coat because that's what it's supposed to be. It's just supposed to be more for evening your skin. The more you put on, the heavier it'll get. But from what I've been hearing from people, if you put it on too heavy, then it doesn't look really good. So that it's better to use it nicely on your skin. I think it's supposed to be even better with brush, so I will test that at some point with a brush. Then I'm going to use a little bit of my Besame powder here. It's a translucent one that is also smells like vanilla. I'm going to do that. Thought we could really quickly do a base while we're on here. A little added bonus since I've been naughty. So I hope you will go check out, if you haven't already, because at least she remembered and got it out on time, our collab. So of course, as always, she will be tagged in here. She is marvelous. I'm so glad that we're hoping to do this for another year again. So there we go. One of my new other favorites here is, this is from Halsey's brand. What is this? About Face, and this is the Cheek Fleek, and this is in, what is it, Crunchy? Don't have my glasses on. Anyways, it is this beautiful peachy shade, neutrally peachy shade. I've been really liking this, so I've been wearing this a lot, and also been liking to wear it more 1920s, 1930s style blush, bringing it a bit down again. Been doing the more angled, but I know, especially with these type of balmy blushes, I've been liking to have a little bit more color. Also I've done just put some gel in my brows. That was it. And then for highlighter, oh, did I forget to bring a brush? I did. So we'll just put some on the high points. Then I just have this one here that I've been panning for a while, but I really like it, from Cover FX, their gold bar. So we'll just pop on a little on our finger. And then just nicely, just for a little bit more room, and there we go. So yeah, you can see how that tier works. I think it's quite pretty. Again, it'll look better if I didn't have peach fuzz. Put some all-nighter on. And some mascara. And then I'm gonna go put on some lips, fluff my hair, and we'll be back for final thoughts. Okay, here we are done. Hair is fluffed, lips are on, and there we go. Let's do a little bit of close-up with the crazy. Yes, I did clean it up, but at least I did all 11 shades, placed them, played with them, and then fixed them. Because even if I'm sitting at home, I'd like to do it with decent makeup. So anyways, here we go. So that is my monthly name twin collab, doing a random number generated using one color from each of the 11 palettes that I own. I know they have 12 palettes, 11. Why can't I get that first one? Anyways, regret. So there we go. Remember to check out my Name Twins channel. She did an amazing job. If you like the video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends and play with all things cosmic beauty. Alrighty, as always, behave, make good choices, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.